AMD Ryzen iMax Plus 395 Strix Halo APU scores over 19,000 points in Geekbench multi-core test. The AMD Ryzen iMax Plus 395 Strix Halo APU has been benchmarked again at Geekbench, delivering impressive multi-core performance. AMD Ryzen iMax Plus 395 Strix Halo APU shows up on Geekbench, yielding 2,928 points in single-core and 19,484 points in multi-core tests. The Asus ROG Flow Z13, which was recently spotted featuring one of the upcoming AMD Strix Halo APUs, was benchmarked once again in Geekbench. This is the GZ302E model that comes with an AMD Ryzen iMax Plus 395 CPU, which is one of the fastest in the lineup apart from the Ryzen iMax Plus Pro 395. The APU boasts 16 cores and 32 threads and the Radeon 8060S integrated graphics based on the RDNA 3.5 architecture. More on that later. The processor scored 2,928 points in single and 19,484 points in multi-core tests, and, while the scores are decent, it should be noted that the frequency it was operating at was around 3.0 GHz at base, while the boost clock was reported at 5.1 GHz. The AMD Ryzen iMax Plus 395 Strix Halo APU can attain up to 5.1 GHz as per the previous leaks in Geekbench. Meanwhile, the Pro version can boost noticeably higher than the non-Pro edition. Now, if we compare the latest scores to the previous ones, we find that the single-core performance is slightly higher but the multi-core score is slightly lower as well. As Geekbench results can vary significantly, this is expected. The AMD Ryzen iMax Strix Halo APUs are based on the Zen 5 architecture, but these are quite different from Strix Point in terms of specs and APU. While Strix Point's flagship APU Ryzen i9HX 370-375 can feature only up to 12 cores and 24 threads, the flagship Strix Halo chips can feature up to 16 cores and 32 threads. However, the integrated graphics is perhaps one of the biggest upgrades, which now brings 40 compute units compared to just 12 on the Strix Point chips. The Radeon 8060S is therefore expected to deliver superior gaming performance to the Radeon 880M and 890M and should compete with the RX 7600 or similar discrete GPUs. With such a powerful CPU-APU combination, the Strix Halo eliminates the need for discrete GPUs in budget gaming laptops and can offer significantly faster compute performance in CPU-oriented tasks as well. We did see some synthetic benchmarks of the Radeon 8060S, but none of the gaming benchmarks have surfaced online yet. We wait for its launch eagerly, which is supposedly CES 2025, when AMD will reveal more products.